Will the souls in hell know the souls that are in heaven, and vice versa? I guess, will they be aware of each other? If so, how is it possible the souls in heaven will not be sad? Please explain. Thank you so much for Rosemary, who wrote that question. So let's say you know that your loved one didn't make it. Isn't that going to make you sad, or will you not be aware? Or do we know?
Yeah, first of all, yes. No, it's a great question. I mean, you know, the souls in heaven, and of course we believe that's going to be not only a soul, but a completely risen body in heaven. They would be aware of those who had chosen, you know, of their own free will to go to, you know, to a domain of their choosing. So, I mean, they would know that they chose, you know, darkness and dominion, right, over love and light. They will know that they chose, you know, to go away from God rather than towards God, and away from them, those who are in heaven, instead of towards them. You know, would this make them unhappy? You know, the idea, you know, of them, you know, abusing their freedom and choosing this would have to make them sad, as it makes God sad. Anybody who chooses to go to hell would be sad. But that you know, saddened nature, you know, at the end of the day, is not going to interrupt, right? You know, the joy that's in the kingdom of heaven, which is, of course, you know, a sublime joy of being immersed in love. And of course, you say, well, that means you have to, you know, let that person go. And the answer is yes. You do have to let that person go according to their own choices. At some point, you do have to let a person make a choice, and you can't be eternally sad for the choice that they made, because the choice that they made was to move away from you, move away from God, and move away from essentially the blessedness of love in favor of getting, well, something that they want, namely, you know, dominion, something like, you know, autonomous power, something like ego satisfactions galore, something like the 7 deadly sins to the max. You know, they're choosing what they think will make them happy. Right. And so from that vantage point, you can see, you know, that you're going to have to let go. And it's the same thing, you know, of course you care for people for the rest of your life, and you're going to hold them in your heart, and you're going to you know, hope the best for them. But to be frank with you, you're going to have to let go of the sadness that comes from their choice. You have to let go of that, and of course, but keep them, you know, as loved in your heart.